Thanks for letting me teach you how to make this super easy, super useful I-cord. Hey, it's Denise from loomhead.com. Let's begin. So I'm working with one strand of worsted weight yarn, but any weight will work with this project, and I'm going to secure it to the anchor peg. You could secure it to any peg on the loom using a slip knot if you're more comfortable, and then you're going to wrap 3 pegs and take the working yarn and lay it loosely over the front of those 3 pegs, and with your hook take the bottom loop over the top and you're going to knit off, always trying to pull on those loops before you knit off. And then take the working yarn and you're going to take it to the back of those 3 pegs and tighten, and then wrap from the back to the front those 3 pegs again. Take your hook, you're going to go take the bottom loop over the top, pull the loop first, take it to the top and back, and knit off. And again, once you're done knitting off those 3, you pull on your working yarn, and then you're going to come from the back, bring the working yarn to the front, and lay it loosely over those 3 pegs like you're wrapping them, and then knit off. Always focus, especially on the second one, the middle one, that you pull the loop before you knit off. And again, tighten it nice and tight and wrap your pegs. And the reason you're pulling on those loops before you knit off is because you want to tighten your stitches. You want them to look neat, and so you're distributing that loose stitch that you have in the back. When you just wrap the peg, there's loose yarn in the back, and you're wanting to tighten things. You're actually tightening the bottom on the previous one. You see how much loose string there is here, right? So you're distributing it evenly throughout your 3 pegs. And don't forget to take the loop off the anchor peg as you continue to knit. After a few of them, you can remove the working yarn off the anchor peg. When you're done, take one side loop and bring it to the middle, knit off, and then bring the other side where the working yarn is. Make that the last one, and take that loop and put it on the middle, and you're going to tighten your working yarn, knit off. That's why you make that the last one. Take the loop off the peg, and you can cut a long tail depending on your project. Then just take the loop off and create a knot with it. And as you pull the working yarn, it will tighten, and you can add another knot if you feel more comfortable. Now when you look at the project, you see ladders on both sides of the project, and I want you to keep in mind that if you measure it, not only does it look funny, right, it looks really funky, but if you measure it, you'll notice that it's 3 inches long. You are not done with this. You need to actually stretch your stitches. So from both sides, pull on that, and you'll see that it'll tighten your knots and stretch out your stitches to give you that nice rounded look that you have on an I-cord. It doesn't look flat and weird. It looks round, and your stitches look really nice and tight. And now your I-cord that used to measure 3 inches measures 5 inches. See? There's so much stuff you can make with I-cords. They're a really cool and easy project. In fact, take a look at these 2 projects. How about some bracelets or shoelaces? We're done. Now don't forget to like, comment, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe. And you know what? Tell me what you're making with your I-cord.